shit. Okay, you need to rest. And then you go for it. Yep. Anyone else? No, okay. Ay, yay.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Well, I mean, if it's supposed to rain in St. Louis, it's supposed to rain in St. Louis. Not gonna have the weather change differently. I mean,
Miles Michaelis gets into the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. He will lead this one off today.
Ronald Acuna.
Popped him up.
Fuck.
Wong waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yo.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. First offering on its way. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Thomas retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Carlos Rodon is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider, and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
So coming to the plate, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, Dero. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
In the air to straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Liner in there for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second.
Throw
and he's
it.
not stopping. He wants 3.
Thank you.
And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Man, that's one
Not
of
a
those.
fucking
How
inning
could
where
you
I'm
not
not
swing at
throwing
that one?
20 fucking
Good
pitches.
take there on that pitch.
There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi White for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours,
you
and
can
then get
kiss
refocused
it
and
goodbye.
restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. This will go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. 1 for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Batting it, the second baseman, Albies.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Row? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. Yadi Molina digging in now.
I'm good.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one.
All right, Mr. Fillmore, you got to give me what I need.
Now a swing, and he popped him up.
These
Straight
fucking
up,
umpires
as
in
this is
St.
right
Louis
around
have been
home
pissing me
plate.
the fuck off.
And he'll stay with it
They
here as he
actually
puts
pissed
the
me
squeeze
off
on it for
since,
out number one.
Hey, let's take a look
San
at the Dodgers
Francisco.
on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's 1-1. Rodon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. Second home run early in the year, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Oh, only 460.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Going back is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the Show Track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Into the box now, Harrison Bader. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies has got it, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Next for the Dodgers, Carlos Rodon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Wait, watch that ball go by.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning. with a huge knock.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He swings and grounds
Well,
it to short.
shit, that's
One
not
there,
what I wanted.
on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Our score remains 2-1. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Mikolas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there, and it's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So stepping in, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Alvarez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. First pitch coming, here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Albies is under it. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Alvarez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
You can
Looking
put it
up
on the
is
board.
center fielder. And
Yes.
that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
Right fielder. Cody.
As he'll look at a breaking ball.
Good
that
eye,
misses for
good
ball
eye.
1.
Way to watch
Hit
that
it
ball
hard,
go
but
by.
lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
It's carrying, but it doesn't have
Thomas
enough.
has it for route number 1.
Now batting. The first baseman. Matt
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now that the catcher, Will Smith.
At the plate now, Will Smith. Toward left center field. Back goes Thomas. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Now in the box, Gio Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So up steps Ozzie Albies, lifted in the air out to center field. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Oh
gets
my
down, he's got
fucking
himself a
God.
base hit.
Here we go again.
And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3-1 to the Cardinals
Whoa,
left
what
fielder.
the fuck?
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bellinger is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. So here now's the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Thomas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas, and that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, the combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Dero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
To the plate now, Will Smith. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year, as it is now 7-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Thomas is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 7-3. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's quickly 0-2. Line hard. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Dexter Fowler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That's by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dexter Fowler becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Colton Wong will stand in. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Contrary to the usual strategy of working the count, they've been jumping all over the first pitch they're seeing, and that has translated into a bunch of hits, and more importantly, runs on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Cardinals, number 62.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit in the air out to right. Bader moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carlos.
Next up for Los Angeles, Carlos Rodon, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He singled his last time up. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Blue, come on.
Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Over to Albies. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. Him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Last time I checked, I hit the outside corner, so why the fuck are you
Here's the
asking
payoff
for
pitch.
help?
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second
And,
for 1. Relay to
Flynn
Goldie,
Kelly
and that
double
gets him
fucking
as
play.
well a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Cody Bellinger will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Popped up. DeYoung moving to his left, and that retires the side. Dodgers go down quietly. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later
Blue,
innings.
come
Down
on.
by a
What did
bundle.
that?
It's time
No
to get some base
fucking
runners
way.
and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Settling in now, Tyler O'Neill. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's
Barely.
now,
Come
3-2.
on, Blue.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tyler O'Neill becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Up around the letters with that one for ball
What
2.
the fuck? That hit the outside.
Line towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4. It's 7-3. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Max Muncy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Fuck.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Wong has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Catcher.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready to take his hacks again, Will Smith, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems.
Fuck.
This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Lucky he got a piece right there.
Fuck.
He was definitely late on
Good
that
change
pitch
up
after
though,
seeing
way
the
inside.
previous
It's
off-speed pitch.
not even
Got
close
him
to
to go
strike
down
zone.
swinging there. Will Smith is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Urshela.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Oh shit.
This will land untouched.
Would have been awesome if that was fair.
The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner toward first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that the inning comes to a close. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 7-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball
Are you
1.
kidding me?
Change up low.
Okay,
2-0.
what about that one? You fucking umpire.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for this first base hit in this one. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Low for ball 1.
Blue, are you kidding me?
Not close. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. ground it back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
So now to the plate, Carlos Rodon. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets
not
this one
in
down.
time.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. In his career against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's
double fucking play ball. Come on.
Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogarts. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Wong. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's right there. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul DeJong.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here it comes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Carlos Rodon wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Miles Michaelis allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-3. Wilmer Flores picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 4-2. The Miami Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-2. Jake Arrieta got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Phillies pushed past the Reds 6-1. The Milwaukee Brewers put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-0. The Chicago Cubs defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-1. Danny Duffy allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 2-0. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Rays 7-5. The Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 9-5. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.